There is a little modification in the proceedings. I request Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering, Electronics Engineering, Dr. PVR Narasimhan sir, to address the gathering.
Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Our respected Principal Dr. A.V. Ratan Prasad and my dear colleagues, for all of you, happy Teachers' Day. I think most of you may be knowing why we are celebrating the Teachers' Day and all. I'm not touching such points at all. But what a teacher is expected to do, I will talk about that one. After putting 34 years of service in teaching, whatever I am now saying, it is from the bottom of my heart, not for pacifying anybody at all. First of all, any teacher is expected to work for the student community, not for getting any fame, not to pacify the management, not to pacify any principal. It is for student community. We need to put up all our efforts. That is much, much more important. Whether he is an administrator or whether he is a teacher, you should always feel from the bottom of their heart what best we can do for the student community. That is a good service any teacher is expected to do, either in this campus or across anywhere. That is what is expected. And nowadays, maybe somewhere in 90s, in my observation, after the campus placements were picked up in various engineering colleges, very few people are started coming into teaching with interest. The rest of the people, because they were not selected in campus, because there is no chance for them to go to industry, by chance, not by choice, they started coming into teaching. Okay, whatever may be the way in which they entered into the teaching, but ultimately they are expected to do a hard work, dedicated work towards the student community. And even now, in my observation, some of the people are still not realizing this one. Very pity. And we should not work for the sake of somebody else. Our consciousness will tell whether we are putting our 100% efforts to the organization or for the benefit of the student community or not. Nobody should give any certificate to any teacher. Only the consciousness. Yes, I am working for the student community. I will do this work for the sake of student community. That is much more important. And in fact, I enjoyed my teaching. I am feeling still happy for settling in teaching basically, not only with respect to the money, etc., etc. I enjoyed my profession, involving in every activity. Whatever is good for the teacher, we will stand for it, as simple as that. I think most of you may be doing the same job also, maybe better than majority of the people here. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనాలు. That's all.
Thank you very much, Professor Narasimhan garu. So, a teacher by choice, that is the depth of the heart is poured over. We are very happy, and that is the confidence that is really seen for the teachers who take as a penance, as we were putting across. So let us listen to another heart of a teacher. I request my colleague, Professor G.N. Swami garu, Head of the Department of EIE, to address the gathering.
So, good afternoon. So first, I will take blessings from my gurus, BDCN Prasad Garu and Dr. PVRL Narasimham Garu. Then I wish every teacher a happy Teachers' Day. As a teacher, I always feels proud to come to a teaching profession because many students, now today I am getting a messages from many students from different places like abroad, UK, other states, even across the country. I am getting the wishes that is possible only in the teaching profession. That's why I will feel always proud. But unfortunately, over the period, we are not getting that much satisfaction because of several reasons, particularly because of changes in accreditation policies, more work towards the writing and maintenance of files and all these things rather than the classroom teaching. I really enjoyed particularly when the beginning of my career, I enjoyed a lot, but for a decade I enjoyed because I used to get respect from even other departments also I used to get a respect. But nowadays, we are not getting that much respect even from our department students. That may be change. This is not due to the changes in the scenario, because now there are a lot of importance for other activities rather than the teaching activity. So, but still, I feel always happy to take the classes rather than administration. So, such a happiness I got over the 3 decades, almost 30 years. I am going to complete my teaching profession. 28 are like that. So once again, I thank for management or all the principals under whom I work, or colleagues for getting a chance to work along with them, and also I am proud to say I am the teacher. So teacher never expects many things, or he will get only yearly. He will be very happy if he get a yearly increment and as well as yearly motivation from, I mean, day-wise appreciations from parents or students, respect from the parents or students. He will expect only. Is very I can say, is not a selfish. He will feels very little. చిన్న చిన్న వాటికి చాలా ఆనందపడే క్యారెక్టర్ టీచర్కి ఉంటుంది. ఎవరన్నా ఒక పేరెంట్ ఫోన్ చేసి మీ వాడి వల్ల మీ మోటివేషన్తో మా వాడు బాగుపడ్డాడండి అన్న చాలా హ్యాపీ ఫీల్ అవుతుంటారు. ఎక్కువ రిటర్న్స్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయని ప్రొఫెషన్ ఏది అంటే మా టీచింగ్ ప్రొఫెషన్. సో వీ మస్ట్ ప్రౌడ్ we are in that profession. Once again, I thank the organizers for giving me the chance just to say a few words regarding Teachers' Day. Thank you.
స్వామి గారి మాటల్లో వాకి తెలుగులో ఒకటి చెప్తారు, ఏమిటంటే అధికారి వైనంబో చూడవలే అధికారాంతమందు అంటారు. అలాగా అంటే ఎవరైనా ఒక హైయర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ ఒక అఫీషియల్ ఉన్నారనుకోండి, వారి రిటైర్మెంట్ తర్వాత లేకపోతే వారికి ఆ పర్టికులర్ పోస్ట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ద వే పీపుల్ రెస్పెక్ట్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. అది కొంచెం గ్యారంటీగా తగ్గుతుందో అదేమిటో మనకు ఎలా ఉంటుందో తెలుసు. బట్ టీచర్ ఇప్పుడే స్వామి గారు చెప్పినట్టు ఈవెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ 20 years, 25 years, 30 years అప్పుడు కూడా వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ బీటెక్ లో ఎలా అయితే ఉన్నారో అలాగే రెస్పాండ్ అవుతుంటారు. చిన్నప్పుడు అలాగో చిన్న క్లాసుల్లో అక్షరాలు నేర్చుకుని అలాగే రెస్పాండ్ అవుతుంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ది పెరనియల్ ఎలిమెంట్ దట్ గోస్ విత్ రిగార్డ్ టు టీచర్స్ అండ్ టీచింగ్ ప్రొఫెషన్. కనుక ఇందాకనే అనుకున్నాం మనం జస్ట్ ప్రొఫెషన్ కాదు, ఎనేబులింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ అని చెప్పి. అటువంటి కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్ని మనకి ఇంకా ఇన్ డెప్త్, కొంచెం ఎక్స్టెన్సివ్ గా విత్ లీడర్షిప్ ఓరియంటేషన్, రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ డ్రివెన్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్ని కూడా రిప్రజెంట్ చేయడానికి ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ అవర్ బిలవెడ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ సార్ డాక్టర్ రతన్ ప్రసాద్ గారు టు అడ్రస్ ది గ్యాదరింగ్.
my dear beloved colleagues and dear students. Good morning to all of you. Guru Brahma, Guru Devo, Guru Vishnu, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Guru is one who illuminate the path of life for every student more than the parents. If you look at since childhood, if any student look at since childhood, how he has grown intellectually, knowledgeably, culturally, to the status where he is today, and look at the influence of your parents, your teacher, your classmates throughout your career, you can understand the value of your teacher. Why we are celebrating the 5th September as the Teachers' Day? Everybody of us must understand why we are celebrating today is only the Teachers' Day, the National Teachers' Day in our country. It is because of the great ideals, the noble character of our great teacher, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, who served this country in the positions of the first Vice President of India and second President of India. Prior to that, he initiated his profession as a teacher from Presidency College of Madras, and later he became the Vice Chancellors of many reputed universities in this country, including our Andhra University. And he was given the highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, in the year way back 1954. You can understand what kind of qualities made him to select for that kind of highest award in our country. And also, he was the key promoter of the national education policy in those days. He was the key promoter of the national education policy because education means, he believed that education means not only giving knowledge alone, but we must convert a human being, a man, into a cultured citizen of this country. You must convert every human being through education, not only with knowledge, not only with skill, but also with certain kind of culture, certain kind of spirituality, and certain really a good human being in the society who can bring, who can provide, we can throw a message to the entire nation. How the society must be. The society, the behavior of a society depends upon the behavior of the citizens. The behavior of citizens depends upon the person who educated him. That means the teacher. So such a kind of highest weightage is there for a teacher. That is Guru. He will always continuously, his idea and his ambition, his objective is to illuminate your mind, to illuminate your intellect, to illuminate your soul. So that is why I request all the students, you must also try to become a good teacher. You must also try to become a good teacher, even though you have got a lot of opportunities, in order to make this country, in order to make this society an evilless society, cutting across all the religions, caste, creed, and so on. Such kind of ambitious ideas you must have in your mind. And the teachers must support those kind of ambitious ideas so that you are also going to become one of the greatest teacher, noble teacher, who can provide path to lakhs and thousands of the students. If you look at the life history of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, it is really a big Bible, big Gita. It takes a lot of time to imbibe his culture, his morals, because unless we imbibe some of his great qualities, we cannot become great teachers. So I request all the members of students and also teachers to imbibe some of his great qualities in our day-to-day life. That is, not only preaching alone is sufficient, we must practice, and we have to make our students to practice. First, we have to practice, and we have to make our students to practice. That is very important. Practice makes man perfect. If you expect somebody to be like somebody, first we have to practice, and we have to make others to practice the same. Then they will follow you. Then we will become the good teachers. It may be sincerity, or it may be honesty, or it may be hard work, or it may be upgrading your knowledge, updating yourself in every aspect of the profession, in every dimension of our practice. First, we have to inculcate all the dimensions, and we have to make our colleagues, that is colleague teachers, and we have to make similarly our students to follow the same, so that they will also get imbibed these great ideals, and obviously majority of the students will become the great teachers who will lead the future generations of this country. So we could able to find, the country could able to find such a great teacher in those days itself, in the days of 1960s and so on, because this Teachers' Day is being celebrated since 1962. The government and the society has found out such a noble personality in 1960s itself. So that is why garlanding the photograph of Dr. Radhakrishnan, or gathering and felicitating somebody, or doing something else might not be sufficient, but every teacher, every student must inculcate at least some of the great qualities of our great teacher, Dr. Radhakrishnan, to make our lives illuminated, to make our lives with great, to fill our lives with great satisfaction, and also to make the greatest way, the great way to every citizen of this country, how to make this country the best. Probably all the students and faculty might have seen the great pandemic, what we are come across today. In those kind of circumstances also, how to lead our life, how to lead the life of the thousands and lakhs of students in this country, giving that courage, giving the confidence, giving the future vision, and also giving certain kind of objectives to overcome this pandemic or this kind of situations in the days to come, in the years to come. All those things is possible if we are able to work with sincerity, honesty, integrity, that I am going to contribute to this society as I have born in this country. If everybody of us feel like that, definitely, in addition to the current teachers of this country, I expect majority of you people also to become the teachers, because I have read a few articles recently. If you look at the statistics of the students of this world, by 2035, this world needs nearly 7 crores teachers. nearly 7 crores teachers. So definitely you have to mold your career in such a way that this society, this government needs your services. You have to mold your career in such a way that really somebody needs your service as a teacher. So that kind of good prospectus are already existing before us. So don't lose this. So keep on giving respect to your teacher, keep on following their guidelines, and read the life biograph of great teachers like Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, Dr. Abdul Kalam, and so on. Try to inculcate their ideals, follow their footsteps. Obviously, you can reach greater heights in our life. With these few words, I thank all my colleagues who have gathered here, and also all my beloved students, participants who get connected on this virtual mode, and hope that you will not forget these kind of words, either myself delivering something today, but you must keep on understanding, keep on following the great ideals of the great teachers like Radhakrishnan, and also probably you might have got your great teachers at your school age or intermediate age. You also please remember them and follow them, meet now and then you meet them and give respect. Automatically you will become a great person. If you are interested, you will also become a great teacher. With these few words, I thank you one and all. Thank you. And also I thank the organizers for arranging this virtual mode of conducting Teachers' Day celebrations in spite of this COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Narendra, Dr. Ramachandra, Dr. Ratnakar, and the supporting staff from the Department of Science and Humanities. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, sir. And let us hear to two more voices. Principal sir's presentation is really in-depth and extensive, representing different modes of the aspect as such. Now I call upon Head of the Department of MCA, Dr. BDCN Prasad Garu, to speak a few words.
Principal Garu, Honorable Ratna Prasad Garu, Pandangara Garu, Dean of Students Affairs, and my colleague HODs and my colleagues. మన వాంగ్మయంలో గురు బ్రహ్మ గురు విష్ణు గురుదేవో మహేశ్వర అంటే గురువు యొక్కది త్రిమూర్తి స్వరూపం ఒకటే. సో అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. తర్వాత మా శిష్యుడు స్వామి క్లాసుకి వెళ్ళాలంటే ఫస్ట్ డేస్లో నాకు చాలా బాగుండేది. వీళ్ళ బ్యాచ్ వీళ్ళకి ఎలా అంటే ఒళ్ళు దగ్గర పెట్టుకుని పాఠం చెప్పాలి వీళ్ళకి, ఎందుకంటే డౌట్స్ అడిగేవాళ్ళు. రాను ఏమైందంటే అది పోయింది. విద్యార్థుల్లో పోయటం వల్ల ఏమైంది, మనం ఏం చెప్తే అదే వేదం, వాళ్ళ పనిలో వాళ్ళు ఉంటున్నారు. సో ఆ రకంగా రాను సిన్సియర్గా చెప్పే ఉపాధ్యాయుడికి కొంత కష్టం వేసింది. అయినప్పటికీ మా ప్రయత్నాలు మేమేం మారలేదు. ఈ సందర్భంగా నేను ఒకటే చెప్తాను, ఇన్నాళ్ళైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకున్నాడు స్వామి. మై బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ టు హిమ్. ఏ సందర్భంలో అయినా నన్ను గుర్తు చేసుకుంటాడు. అటువంటి శిష్యులు రాను తగ్గిపోయారు. గురువుగారు ఇటు వస్తుంటే అటు వెళ్ళిపోయే రోజులు వచ్చాయి. ఇదివరకు అయితే మేము చిన్నప్పుడు మా గురువుగారు ఎవరైనా ఎదురైతే పల్లెటూరులో కూర్చుంటే నించొని నమస్కారం చేసేవాళ్ళం. పల్లెటూరులో ఆ సంస్కృతి పోయింది. ఇప్పుడు టీచింగ్ కంటే కూడా మనకి మిగతా చాకరీ ఎక్కువైంది. నేను కొద్ది రోజుల్లో ఒకటి ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాను, ఈ బర్డెన్ అంతా తగ్గించమని. ఈ రాసే వర్క్ ఇవన్నీ I would like to represent to the higher authorities through someone. I already started the work. ఇప్పుడు రానున్న రోజుల్లో మనం ఇప్పుడు చేసేటువంటివి ఏమీ పనికిరావు నా ఉద్దేశంలో. ఒక 5 ఏళ్లలో న్యూ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పాలసీ కనుక వస్తే టీచర్స్ ఇంకా ఎఫెక్టివ్గా చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే మన డిగ్రీని మనమే ఇచ్చుకుంటాం. మన డిగ్రీని మనమే ఇచ్చుకున్నప్పుడు టీచర్స్ కాంపిటీషన్ ఉంటుంది. పక్క కాలేజీలో ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం. మొన్న వీడియోలో మాజీ వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ నరసింహులు ఆయన ఒక దీనిలో చెప్తూ ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులు బాగానే ఉన్నాయి, అది ఓకే, దాంతో పాటుగా మీరు మీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ యొక్క దీన్ని యూనిక్నెస్ని ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఆయన ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పారు. స్టాన్ఫర్డ్ యూనివర్సిటీ వాళ్ళు మిషన్ లెర్నింగ్ మీద ఒక కోర్సు, ఫ్రీ కోర్స్ రన్ చేస్తే 70 lakhs ఏమో ఎన్రోల్మెంట్ విత్ ఫ్రీ. సపోజ్ దే వాంట్ సర్టిఫికేట్, యూ ఛార్జ్. అట్లాగే ఇప్పటి నుంచి కనుక మీరు ఆ దిశలో సమర్థం కాకపోతే 5 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత ఏముంటుందో అంటే రాబోయే దాన్ని ఊహించి చెప్పారు. బికాజ్ ఈ జాయింట్ సెక్రటరీ యూజీసీ సమ్ టైమ్ బ్యాక్. సో అందుకని మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే టీచర్స్ యొక్క ఇది ఇంకా రానున్న రోజుల్లో కాంపిటేటివ్ అవుతుంది. సో నేను కూడా ఇవాళ మా స్టాఫ్కి అదే మెసేజ్ పెట్టాను. నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్ టీచర్స్ మనం తయారవ్వాలి. దానికి ఏం చేయాలని తర్వాత ఆలోచిద్దాం. సో గురువు దీనిలో చెప్తారు, భగవంతుడు శపించిన చేయొచ్చు, గురువు కనుక శపిస్తే ఏం లేదంటారు, పురాణాల్లో ఉన్నది. సో గురువుకి ఆ శక్తి ఉంది. ఓకే, నేను ఈ సందర్భంగా మా 2 గురువుల్ని స్మరించుకుంటాను. అంటే నాకు ఇచ్చిన ఆనరు. సైదులు గారిని నేను 10th క్లాస్ చదివేటప్పుడు కంచిచర్ల హై స్కూల్లో సోషల్ స్టడీస్లో ఫస్ట్ వచ్చేది నాకు ఎప్పుడు. ఆయనకి ఆ రోజుల్లో బండి కూడా లేదు. నేను స్కూల్కి నడుచుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నాను. ఆయన నాపి అరే బిడిశాను, సైకిల్ ఎక్కడా అన్నాడు. నాకు ఎంత అవార్డు అంటే ఆ సంఘటన ఇప్పటికీ మర్చిపోలేను. ఆయన నన్ను సార్ వద్దు సార్ మీరు వెళ్ళండి సార్ అన్న, లేదు నువ్వు ఎక్కువ అని ఆయన నన్ను తీసుకెళ్ళాడు. అది నాకు ఒక మంచి ఇది. తర్వాత ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మార్కులు రావటం వల్ల ఆ రోజుల్లో ఇంకొక ఆయన ఎన్సీసీ ఆఫీసర్ గారు ఉన్నారు, గురుప్రసాద్ గారిని. నాకు మిగతా సబ్జెక్టులో తక్కువ వచ్చేది, సోషల్లో ఏదో రాసేవాడిని, బాగా వచ్చేది కదా. ఎన్సీసీ యూనిట్ వస్తే ఆయన అరే విడిశాను, నువ్వేరా అండర్ ఆఫీస్ ఏదో అంటారు ఎన్సీసీ వాళ్ళు ఆ రోజుల్లో. వస్తే ఆయన నువ్వే అండర్ ఆఫీస్లో ఉన్నారు. దానికి ఏంటంటే క్రైటీరియా అది ఆ రోజుల్లో గురువుకి శిష్యుడికి అలా ఉండేది. సో నేను ఏంటంటే మన టీచర్స్కి అప్పీల్ చేసేది, 5 yearsలో మొత్తం ఎంటైర్ సినారియో మారిపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడున్న ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఉండకపోవచ్చు. సో మనం మిగతా కాలేజీల కంటే కాంపిటేటివ్గా ఉండాలి అంటే టీచర్స్ అవుట్లుక్ మారాలి. వీ షుడ్ బి నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్ స్టూడెంట్ టీచర్స్గా తయారవ్వాలి. ఓకే, అది ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆర్గనైజర్స్ రామచంద్ర, నరేంద్ర అండ్ రత్నాకర్ అండ్ బేబీరాణి గారు ఫర్ గివింగ్ దిస్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, ప్రిన్సిపాల్ సార్. సో మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తున్నాను, మనం ఇప్పటి నుంచే కనుక ప్రయత్నాలు మొదలుపెట్టకపోతే టీచర్స్ అంతా న్యూ జనరేషన్ దీనికి రావాలి. అటువంటిప్పుడే మనం నిలదొక్కుంటాం. 5 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత ఎవరి డిగ్రీ వాళ్ళే, ఎవరి ఇది వాళ్ళకే అన్నట్టు ఉంటుంది. సో ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ యూ టు బీ ఆన్ దట్ లైన్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
I once again request our beloved principal sir to throw some more light on the issue.
My senior colleague just now touching upon the new education policy. Probably majority of our senior faculty might have gone through the policy document. Probably for the last 1.5 years, whenever the government of India has released the draft copy, I have gone through it, and I have part of it I have already incorporated as a part of my presentations whenever I have addressed the faculty, either in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering Seminar Hall or the Administrative Seminar Hall. Once again, just since I have touched upon, I would like to hint on 2 important aspects, because most of the senior faculty are here. Of course, it is relevant to everybody in fact in future, maybe relevant to student also, because they will also stay here for 2-3 years and they will go out of the campus. So that means for every teacher, if you look at the for example, whenever the government of India, that is MHRD, whenever they are designing some guidelines for the teachers in the country, or with respect to qualifications, with respect to education for the students and faculty, they have been doing it for the past several years. So I have meticulously gone through the 5th pay commission guidelines, 6th pay commission guidelines, and also 7th pay commission guidelines. That means nearly 30 years. 30 years means 20 years in fact, because 3rd has come recently. If you observe the differences, on what basis a person with a certain qualification can be considered as a faculty? Or on what basis a faculty can be considered to get promoted to the next elevation? So all these things they have designed in a focused manner when you come to the 7th pay commission guidelines. Why I'm telling to all is, being a senior faculty members, being heads of departments, you must pass this information to youngsters, because youngsters might be in a different mindset. They might not be aware of all this. They don't read. Majority of them, they don't read. So they will be in the traditional setting. So you have to change, because being a teacher, we are also teachers. Being a teacher, we must inculcate their mindset. We must change their mindset. We must properly orient their mindset. They're all good people, because of lack of awareness, because of improper guidance, they may not be in a position to spend their time in a way which is really required for them, really required for the department, or really required for the institution, or there for their career, in fact. So just what conclusion I want to give is, it is simply based on the performance and efficiency and effective outcome of every teacher in the country, not based on simply years of experience. If you look at 5th pay commission, it is based on only years of experience. 6th, 50-50. 7th, it is only, even you, please go through that, you will understand. It is based on the performance of the faculty, not even qualification. Experience and qualification is the last in giving weightage. So their performance. So everybody must understand. If they understand, they perform well. If they don't understand, they may not perform well. That is why it is everybody's responsibility to orient their minds by giving this information, which is going to be their future. Probably we all sitting here may be retiring within 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That means our lifespan is maximum 5 years in the college. Maybe after that, whether you serve or not depends upon your will and wish. But our faculty members who are youngsters, who are in the age of 30 to 35, they must understand what is their responsibility in the days ahead. Otherwise, they will lose their glorious future in this field of education. So I once again request all the senior faculty colleagues who are present here to enlighten their minds, young faculty members, what is required, if necessary, by conducting a small kind of orientation session like this. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir, for putting forward the progression that is not only expected of, but to have. As we commence today's proceedings with the concept of preceptive practice, it is presented in the best possible manner. So feeling responsible, feeling responsive, and what's called the pedagogic responsibility that is very much there through the pedagogic authority that we get through our knowledge. So just because at a peripheral level we have understanding, that doesn't mean anything at all when it comes to performance. Everybody should have 100% authority over the work that is being done. So one has to be mindful, one has to be heartful, one has to integrate the head and heart and hand and toe to integrate all the processes as such. And every individual has to feel it is the responsibility of the day to understand all those things. And see, from the culture, from the what's called our epics, all the references, almost every facet of the teaching orientation has been put forward So that way, and some of you must be thinking the statistics principal sir gave as such are all really the emerging elements as such with regard to the expectation. So the conventionality goes into it. It should be what's called utilizing the ancient wisdom with the modern knowledge. Ancient wisdom complemented by modern knowledge, that is the need of the hour as such. So we have to rise to the occasion. For example, this celebration itself is an example. Your online classes are the examples that we can rise to the occasion. We have already proved and we are surging ahead. So friends, students, you understand that teachers are not just there to complete the syllabus as such. They really do penance as such, utilize them. So I would like to conclude this particular session by saying that imagine that there are two boys, A and B, and they have gone to an ocean. They have gone to an ocean and they try to venture into the ocean. They try to delve deep into the ocean. A got pearls out of the ocean and B got pebbles out of the ocean. Whose mistake is that? Whose strength is it? It is the strength of A. It is the otherwise of B. But we don't leave that way. So when what's a child who doesn't understand the nourishment, when he runs away, mother doesn't leave, mother runs away and catches. So teacher, a combination of a father's mind and mother's heart. So we are like that. So God bless all. Thank you.